want the Furs, ConFuzzled's first and only improv troupe. We are here to put on some improvised scenes for you today. Give us a cheer if you've seen improv comedy before. Give us a cheer if you haven't seen improv comedy before. Okay, well, as I said, we will be taking your suggestions from the audience and we will be turning them into some delightful scenes. Now, if you saw our show last year, we were doing kind of more general things, but this year we're going to do something new and something interesting. We are going to, for the first time ever live on stage, improvise a furry convention. See, ConFuzzled can do it, we can do it. Because you've been brilliant. So yes, we will be having some of our lovely improv troupe here. We have Ertu, we have Shaman, we have Twitch, we have Zuki, we have Aggie, and we have Damien. Today. But also the other thing I mentioned is that you, the audience, do have your part to play. Because as we're asking for your suggestions, we will be throwing out little bits of chocolate here. Who likes crunchies?
Fries!
You've got to answer.
Yes.
Who likes crunchies?
Yes! Most people!
People say yes.
There you go. The floor gets it.
That's a crunchy for the floor, yeah. For our first game tonight, we're going to be playing a little bit of a quick fire interview. Maybe you've wondered in the past about what goes on behind the scenes at a convention. So we're going to need to hear from you, the audience, some of the roles that you might find at a convention, and we'll be giving them a little bit of an interview. So shout them out.
Welfare.
Welfare.
Director.
Director.
Assassin.
Assassin.
Hope we don't have any.
Nobody's going to beat that dog.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Push out those. Medical. Security. Assassin.
Yeah.
Security.
What was that?
This is not a role.
Guest of honor.
Guest of honor? Yeah.
Charity. Events. Entertainment manager.
Attendee.
Attendant? Yeah.
Yeah, that's valid.
Catering.
What was that, sorry?
Welfare. Catering.
Voice of reason!
Director.
Okay. On the stage to start, I think we have Shaman starting. I will be using my little bell to signify when we continue. So, please, can we get an interview with the head of medical, please?
How did they fit that in there?
I think there's a lot of laxative and good eating habits. That's what I've been told is the way to do it.
But we're talking sort of, you know, the dimensions, they don't add up, really. They sort of defy physics, frankly.
Well, you have to duct tape dummy your guy first, right? And if they put on weight afterwards, well, all bets are off.
What did you think it was?
Can I please see the hotel barman?
You want a drink, mate? No, but it's in your cocktail. It's a trade secret. You are not allowed to know. Although, do you have any allergies? Are you allergic to husky fur? Yeah. No.
Can we get an interview with an attendee, please?
So, are you liking the con so far?
Oh, I've had a wonderful time. There's so many furry, fuzzy creatures. This is my first time at one of these.
Oh, fantastic.
They excite me great.
Would you love it? So, who's your favourite? Are there any particular suitors or furries that have caught your eye?
I don't care as long as they rub themselves on.
guest of honor.
Very proud to be able to introduce our guest of honor here. Why do you think the con chose you over all the possible choices?
Because I'm amazing. I'm more furry than furry. I'm furry on the inside.
In the firm. Do you want to book it?
The hotel manager.
So, after all these years, you've put up quite an amazing experience for everybody here. There must be a few high points, a few low points.
Most of the staff are suffering from severe post-traumatic stress. The ones that don't have that are manic. We only let you stay here because of contractual obligations. You've not technically done anything wrong.
We try as hard as we can.
We've noticed. We have noticed. We're very...
Strike team.
The what, sorry?
Strike team.
So, what would be the happiest thing you ever had to move for the convention?
There was this raccoon once.
Oh no.
Massive guy, right? And you won't believe it, right? I swear to God, he was trying to swallow another raccoon whole. Right, but get this.
Yes.
He was trying to swallow another raccoon whole.
So we had the triple raccoon.
See, you've done this before,
Only got the
mate.
triple.
Director.
So, director, obviously you would have been aware of the allegations that have been made. I just want to ask you, in future, what do you think you're going to do about the elevators?
Well, the elevators are forced us to be of nature. We can try and hold back the tide, but the elevators will always break.
I think I speak for everyone when I say they've got their ups and their downs.
Terrible pun, don't you? I genuinely do. But you may have just seen Shaman there. Shaman, some of you may have seen him working round the corner in the art show. We get a cheer for anyone who's been visiting the art show. Made any bids? Yeah, you should bid high on the charity items. They're all good. I believe they're going to be doing the live auction tonight. But we're going to do our own live show, our own art show here tonight. And actually I've got two very special guests joining me on this. So if you'd like to join me on the stage, please, Shadow Raccoon and Regda. So you can see Shadow Raccoon, by the way. Shadow Raccoon's Price is Right tonight at 7:30. So here on the stage. So main stage, 7:30. Shadow Raccoon's Price is Right. Yes. So, the art show. What we need is a theme for the convention because we're going to be showing you some of the items that are on display at our convention. So, what sort of theme might we have?
Jam!
What? Bees! Squid!
Bees.
Squid! Jam? No, this isn't Scotia, not that.
Hang on. Who said wasps? Yes, sweet. Yes, sunshine.
Okay, I like trade. I'm not going to do trade. What was that, sorry? Catapults. Ooh. Seems like Jesus. Jesus? No.
Jet Laboratory.
Bed and breakfast!
Danny DeVito.
Yes.
I like that. Can we have what do we think? The filming oeuvre of Danny DeVito?
Elevator pod!
Toilet paper.
Air conditioning. I
Yeah.
like air conditioning because these guys probably do.
Can I have a whoop for air conditioning?
Beans! We are going to be having Shaman and Aggie on stage, please, who will be describing the wonderful tableaus that our air conditioning convention couple will be mining out here. So, if you'd like to take it away at the aircon.
Aggie, welcome to the art show.
Shaman, it's good to see you.
I know, right.
fabulous pieces. It feels super creative.
Our show this year has really taken it to the next notch, and I'm really excited to show you some of our pieces.
Oh, please. Could you show me the first one?
The first piece is set in an office where there's so much air conditioning. It is the center of air conditioning.
Well, air conditioning is where it's at in the art world at the moment.
Yes, and this is our office, and you can see, the drudgery of typing at a computer, multiple people, the grayness of modern life. How can we live like this?
Keeping the cubicle round like this at -10 degrees certainly heightens people's work productivity.
Absolutely. Shall we move on to our next?
Yes, to the next. Well, it's funny you should mention that, but this is a beautiful, bucolic countryside scene.
Air
A
conditioning.
fantastic, yes, a beautiful oak tree in the middle of the field with air conditioning built into it. For all the birds and bees and squirrels to enjoy.
Absolutely. Let's take a look. We have the birds. Look at them flying, enjoying the wind.
They're flapping, not shivering.
Yes. Oh, the tree is shivering, unfortunately. All the air conditioning coming out of there.
Is that little badger I see somewhere?
Oh yes, I think you're right. I hadn't spotted
I
that.
didn't know they could climb.
No, I think the air conditioning obviously gives them wings to fly.
Yes. Oh, beautiful. How wonderful.
So our last piece.
Oh, yes.
I think it's time we're ready to move to our adult section.
Oh, yes.
And obviously, as an adult, what could be better than standing in a freezing cold, refrigerated area?
Well, indeed. It's true that the cold makes some things shrink,
Yes.
but other things get bigger. Oh,
Yes.
Most unusual. So, if we just go behind this black curtain here,
Yes,
the adult
we
section.
should just
Oh, yes, here it is. Look at this. And I see they've even included a magnifying glass.
Because what else are you to do? But the naughty things you can get to in a refrigerated section and in naked. The expressions on their faces.
Yes.
Just how much they enjoy them.
Pure ecstasy. You can tell. I mean, look at this. There's a painting you can take home and hang on the wall and show your mother.
And being cold at the same time.
Absolutely.
Isn't that everybody's kick, right?
And the look of horror on this poor young cherub's face.
Just bringing it down at the right level.
Absolutely. I know. I almost wish I was in this painting.
I know.
Yes. In fact, I might commission one.
That's a good idea.
I think that's a great idea.
see.
Thank you very much.
So, next up, we're going to keep our fursuiters on stage here. Can't see the blushing at all. We're going to keep our fursuiters on stage for If Suits Could Talk. Now, I'm sure you've all encountered silent fursuiters, those who communicate with mime and pantomime and exaggerated gestures and flapping. Lots and lots of flapping. In this game, we're going to see what the dialogue might actually be like. So, for our two suitors, we're going to have Zuki and Ertu up, who will be providing voices. So Zuki here will be providing the voice of Shadow, and Ertu will be providing the voice of Regda. But we need something to prompt these two off. So can I please get an example of a non-sexual relationship?
Dentist.
Dentist and
Patient.
he's got a better arm than me. So we have dentist and patient.
Teacher and student.
That's
Teacher and student.
business partners.
Staff and customer. Disgruntled neighbours.
Yes.
Prisoner and jailer.
Supplementary CEO.
Master Robin.
Optician.
You know what? I'm going to go for dentist. Right, stop. We made the choices here. I think we're going to go with dentist, actually. The very first thing we heard, because I like it. So, if you would like to take away a dentist scene, please.
Welcome to your annual checkup. Have you been remembering to floss? And no, not that silly dance thing, I mean actual flossing.
I'm sort of worried, sir. You don't actually have any teeth. Are you sure you know anything about them?
I've read all about them. I read about them in this book, you see. It was called Teeth. No, wait, it was Jaws, so it was a film. I'm totally qualified. Just open your mouth, let me have a look at those teeth of
I don't want
yours.
to end up with a beak.
Oh, don't worry, I know oh, these are very dirty. These need a very good clean. Let me go get my biggest brush. There's one. Oh, sorry. I've only visited my toilet and got a shower. Okay. Now I need to get the drill. Yes, everyone's favourite thing.
Anesthetic, please. Get it away.
Yes, you're right, of course. Anesthetic. Yes. Well, I don't use drugs, you see. I use hammer-aesthetic. I've got this hammer, you see. It's very good for putting people out. Just hold still.
No, please.
One more. No, you've got a very thick skull. I have to do it again. Perfect.
That's you, mother. I can see the light now.
Now you're hallucinating. Now you're ready for the drill. I'm going to have to shoot you nice and hard.
What's that noise? I can hear something.
There we go. Now I need to put some filling in there. This is little fujidine. Now just a little bit, just the tiniest bit. Take them off. I'm spilling it everywhere. Oh no, I might have accidentally glued your teeth together. Fine. Well, you did get a beak after all, I suppose.
Entry! Thank you very much. Can we have a round of applause for Ragnar Shadow? A wonderful You may go and sit down now. We're upstairs. So, having battled our way through the art show with its myriad delights, having spoken to the unspeakable, we now move on to a panel which a lot of people come to the convention for, meeting the guest of honour. Now, the guest of honour is very often someone who is important in the fandom, someone who has done a lot, raised a lot for charity, who's done a lot of artwork. But today, we're going to have a guest of honour who is actually quite biologically unique, because they actually have 3 heads. So if we could please have our guest of honour on the stage, please, with that is Shaman, Zuki and Aggie, please. Now, as well as having 3 heads, our guest of honour can only ever answer 1 word at a time. So if I could, for example, ask the guest of honour, how's the con going at the moment?
It is definitely not very moist.
Yeah, right. It's been wonderful weather. But I don't really recognise them. I could have a bit of a hand if someone could possibly tell me who is the guest of honour? What kind of fictional character would you like to be our guest of honour?
Mickey Mouse.
Don't like that.
Roger Rabbit. Daddy Vito. Scooby-Doo.
Goldfish.
Mr. Bird.
Shrek.
Jim Carrey. Kermit the Frog.
Fictional characters, please.
Thomas the Tank Engine. Crypto the Superdog.
Pingu, yes.
Oh,
Sonic Speed.
Renamon.
Yoshi.
Let's ideally have someone who vocalises with words.
So speaks English, right?
I was going to do Godzilla. Garland.
Robin Hood. I like Robin Hood.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
The OG Furry from the 70s. So we've actually, this is a very, very special con because coming over to us from the East Midlands to the West Midlands, we have Robin Hood. Now, I believe, are you going to be interviewing or something?
I was supposed to be interviewing.
You should be interviewing.
Transport time!
There are 4 notes on here. But yeah, we're going to have Shaman interview Robin Hood, so take it away, Shaman.
Oh my God, Robin Hood! I remember watching you in Robin Hood as a kid. It's very close to my heart. Please tell me, Robin Hood, what have you been doing since then?
Well, I mostly decided to
Forget.
about living for what? For a day. Which, sadly, freed
Me.
sexually.
Oh, we know what they say about foxes. Oh my God, Robin Hood, the sexual bandit. Dude, you really think I would
Do
sex?
like
Yes.
space.
Oh my God, I forgot. You started a new venture, sending furries into space. And that was so obviously what you meant by freeing the furry community and just doing such wonderful work. So, what is the, how did you get inspired to send furries into space?
Firstly, Elon gave nothing. Us. Anywhere.
Secondly,
He decided that he would provide some rockets.
absolutely, you absolutely need rockets. So I'm actually going to open this up to the audience now. Does anyone in the audience have a question for Robin Hood and his space ventures?
Are you single?
Maybe.
Married.
Left. Me.
That's
Zootopia.
Bastard. One more question from the
Where's your
audience.
merry man?
Sorry?
Where's your merry man?
Where is a merry man?
Soho. Offering
tricks.
That's how you make money these days. I think, you know, lastly, you know, I know that with this whole space venture, you're raising money, and you have this autobiography that you've just written. Would you mind reading the first chapter of the first page for us?
yes.
What?
When
I
Was
just
a
teen
sperm
fox
swimming
through where
strange
vibrations.
go.
I
Found myself
thinking.
Just
stop,
Why?
continue.
swim,
Or
Not
that
I
considered.
lengthily
I
Preoccupation
with
foxes.
was
because
I
needed.
more foxes
In
me
the
time.
Oh my God. Foxes. I guess this is where you got all of that from. Thank you very much, Robin Hood. It's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoy our convention.
Where can we find you at Fire in the City? Is he in the art gallery? W.H. Smith's.
Can you believe that was the real Robin Hood?
Yeah.
Everything else about it was fictional, but that was the real Robin Hood. So, at the convention, I'm sure you've all tried to meet up with your friends to get dinner, or to see them in fursuit, and you text them, where are they? They're elsewhere, that was 20 minutes ago. You're here, you're there, you're in Resorts World, they're in Narnia. This next game is a game which aims to capture that true con spirit of constantly meeting like ships in the night, as we play a game we call herding cats. So on the stage here, I would like to be joined by Shaman, Ertu, and Damien, please. So this is a game of watching your language. Not in that way. Nobody here is allowed to swear. That's a joke. They can swear all they fucking want. Hello, ConFuzzled TV. We're going to get different words. And when these words are said by anyone in the scene, the person in question will leave it. So, for Ertu, can I please have a verb? That's a doing word, something like go, be,
Eat, walk.
Candy.
Oh, bees isn't a verb.
There we go.
I quite like hop, actually. So Ertu's word is going to be hop, and it's any permutation of that word, so hopping, hopper, hop, etc. Whenever Ertu hears that word, he will either enter or leave the scene. Now, for Shaman, can I please have a common noun? That's a word that's an object. Like
Table.
Sausage.
Cat.
Jam. Bees.
I feel we may have to give in and say jam.
Jam.
Yes, that's one for the Scotia connotation.
Nipple.
So, Shaman, your word is going to be jam.
Jam.
Yes. And finally, for Damien, we're going to open this up a bit. And can you please tell me your favourite words?
Bees. Bees.
Cat. Cookie.
Eggplant.
Complaining! Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. You'll be complaining in a bit. I think that should be complaining, Damien. Damien the complaining. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, we're going to have Ertu and Shaman to start. Damien, if you would like to wave off the stage, please. And if you could please take away the scene with your words. I will be dinging when I hear one of the words said, which will remind these two to get out of there.
It's been a whole year since we last met at ConFuzzled. What a time it has been.
I know.
I'm so looking forward to the convention we're going to have. There's so many of us. What's your panel you're looking forward to most?
I mean, the guest of honor, I think. I mean,
Guest
it's
of honor?
really cool to, meet Robin Hood.
Yeah, how did they get Robin Hood? I mean, I thought he retired, so...
Well, I think there must have been some strings pulled in the back. So,
I mean, people did complain quite a bit to bring it, to bring him here and... But it's Robin Hood.
I know, like Robin Hood.
Did you see what he did in the bar? Is that legal?
What, with giving the instant with the jam?
Yeah.
Was it so instant? I didn't see it.
I think somebody needs to clean it up.
I think there's got to be... the cleaners are not going to be happy with us again.
They need to clean up the jam and they better hop to it.
So
I
Steve,
saw Robin Hood.
I'm going to go report to the cleaners.
Robin Hood was amazing. I mean, he was doing some really dodgy stuff, but he was amazing.
Well, we better not do too much dodgy stuff, otherwise people are going to complain.
Well, complaining or not, he is the most amazing person.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I mean,
Did you see him when he stubbed his toe and had to, do that thing on one leg to...
the skipping thing. The skipping thing. It was so innocent.
It was very wholesome, wasn't it? It was lovely and wholesome.
I better hop to it. I need to go.
Hop to it, yes. The cleaners have been told about mess.
The mess.
Oh, there's another one. Shit, there was another mess.
Well,
I'm losing track of what's going on at this convention. It's very,
it is
hectic.
I mean, just the breakfast itself, right? The breakfast. Have you found it to be satisfactory?
Well, I heard they got the pancakes to my home. Finally, all the messes have been reported. They got rid of the jam in my room as well.
What?
That jam was their own. I'm really going to complain about how much jam you keep putting in my room, Jason. Honestly, you can't get the staff and all the friends or the attendees these days. I complain about one, and then he comes along and throws jam in my room, so I complain again. And I just want to go jamming with my brains down at the desk.
That's exactly what it's like trying to organise people to go to those. Or jam days.
Boo!
Thank you. So I mentioned earlier you'll get a chance to give your feedback. And, well, I say you actually won't, because none of your opinions matter. We're going to actually have the director of the con is going to come in now, or rather, they're actually going to go out. So Damien, who is our director, is going to go out, and while they're out, something is going to happen at this convention. Something, we don't know what, this is for you to decide. You do get an input live. And through the medium of questioning at the feedback panel, our wonderful other attendees and reporters and miscellaneous people will be able to signal to the director what it was that happened. So, watching Damien go.
Just waiting for Damien to get the hell out.
You can tell he's directed because he's the one who's been drinking the whole time.
It would be so funny if he just locked himself out.
So, can I please have? No, I need a suggestion first. Can you start hurling again, please? I don't mean having a carbonara last year.
Don't remind me.
Got me. Can I please have? Oh no. Okay, so these are very good suggestions. So, can I please have a suggestion of an event that happened at the convention? It can be as weird or as fantastical as...
Please, what's
a time?
Competitive poetry!
And attending getting hit by flying chocolate.
Robin Hood striptease! Robin Hood striptease!
Guess the one stuck in the elevator.
I'm hearing a lot of Robin Hood striptease.
Ceilings closes in slightly.
I think we're actually going to go with the Robin Hood striptease. Of course, notoriously traumatic. Yes, where was the striptease actually?
In the elevator.
Yes. It was in the elevator. It was striptease in the elevator. It was wrong on so many levels.
That's why the elevator's broken.
Okay, if you could please call Damien to come back in with a big come back in, Damien, please. Come back in, Damien! Oh.
It's been very successful from what I've heard, but we've got feedback, we've got questions, we've got feedback and questions.
Oh, Chairman, can I just say, I was really happy with this guest of honor. I think it was just an amazing experience.
Well, we do always try our best to get people that are going to make people happy.
Yes, I must say the guest of honour this year was incredibly revealing.
Well,
A scintillating experience.
it's an over 18 event, you know. The guest of honour doesn't necessarily have to cover up as much as they would at other events. So,
Would you bring them back as a guest of honour after what occurred?
absolutely not. As much as we appreciate them, there are certain lines in the sand that must be drawn. Oh, there are people here as well. You.
Did you personally find it around?
You.
As an attendee from Nottingham, I just want to let you know that's cultural appropriation, mate.
I don't know very much about Nottingham, other than the Robin Hood thing.
Yes, I was just going to say, obviously the history of stealing is just right up the street, and it just all fit together.
Well, yeah, we're having a guest of honour that's going to rob from rich attendees and give it to poor ones is not on the cards, but we did do something else this year, as you've seen.
The event in question must have been quite short, given that, in their original appearance, they only really wore only so much to begin with. The CFTV show must have been maybe 5 minutes tops.
Well, we do always ask the customers, or not the customers, the attendees only do things on camera that they would be comfortable with anyone seeing. It turns out that some people just have a much higher comfort level.
Was it not a poor decision to have the demonstration, shall we put it, in such a confined space?
Room size is always at a premium.
All I just wanted to, I thought it was an excellent choice because, there are security cameras and it just seems like such a perfect space, especially with the mirrored walls as well.
Is that why there's always queues, mate?
Also,
It's the idiot bell, mate.
for you.
Anyway, back to my question, Director. Is that why there's always queues? And will the recording be made available on Robin's OnlyFox?
The videos of the guest of honour in the lift.
Exactly, but not forgetting exactly what he did.
Exactly what he did. Well, he doesn't wear pants. What can we expect? If you... Yes?
Did he leave his hat on?
Most of the times. Is that good for you? Yes. Yes, I mean, you catch sight of yourself in the mirror in the lift, and sometimes you just got to.
Will the discarded items of clothing be auctioned at next year's art show? They'll go for an absolute premium with some of our more degenerate attendees.
Discarded pieces of clothing. I thought he wasn't wearing them to begin with. I thought he... So he took his pants off in the lift and just went to town on himself.
And obviously, our guest of honor was very much appreciated, as we have all agreed on earlier. So, as we said, we know that some articles of clothing came off in the lift. That's usually called a
Streak.
Yeah. And I guess the only thing is, just to confirm, who was that lift?
So Robin Hood was streaking in the lift.
Thank you very much. I'm sure tomorrow's feedback panel will be much the same. I think it's right, I don't know where it is, I'm not sure. We've actually come to our final game, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Have you had fun tonight? Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
I do just want to say a very big thank you to our performers. We've had again Urdu, Aggie, Shaman, Damien, Twitch, and Zuki. But see, we're not letting them go just yet. There is one more game. And additionally, if you'd like to stick around after the end for part 2, which Shaman will be elaborating on after this. But for our final game, we're going something on brand for this ConFuzzled. In a game that we call Anything, Anywhere, Eventually. In this game, we're going to have 2 people, which in this case will be Zuki and Twitch. If you'd like to join me on the stage, please. Now, I'm going to need from you, the audience, a list of dimensions, and there's going to be a scene taking place, and at any moment, I'm going to ring my little bell, hopefully not drop it, and I'm going to switch the dimension into a different one. So I'm thinking dimensions, things like, the 3rd dimension, or dimension where everyone talks like Alan Guinness. Anything you like.
Dimension where everyone rhymes.
Vibrating sausage. Scottish. Nottingham. Dimension where all words are one syllable.
The one where everything is cooked properly. Talking backwards.
The one where France never existed.
The one where every sentence is an accusation.
The one where every line is spoke as a musical number.
Where every word rhymes.
Every line is a question.
The mind dimension. Every adjective is moist.
The live studio audience.
Animated.
But only one person showed up.
The dimension where everything is bare. The whistling dimension.
The dimension of hats that have taken over their host wearers.
Dimension where bees are everywhere.
The dimension where cats are sexy.
The dimension where everyone's always surprised.
Where everybody is consciously aware of the previous dimension.
Dimension where everyone has diarrhea.
Okay, stop. Bring it in. I thought there are some fantastic suggestions there. But obviously we're going to need to pick a dimension to start in. So I think we should start in the Furries as humans dimension. Take it away.
Love your flesh soda, mate.
Oh.
This meat shield. Oh, look, my face is just covered in bacon. Look, it looks real though, doesn't it?
No, mate, you're sweating. You're sweating so much. I can see it from here. It's amazing. Are you kidding? It's so realistic.
Look at me, I'm
The Scottish dimension.
beautiful and human.
I thought I'd just offend everybody in the room as quickly as possible.
The helium dimension.
That's exactly right. I'm in flesh suit.
I just finally made a flesh real boy.
You've got a pretty deep voice though, mate.
The monosyllabic dimension.
Aye. Yeah.
What about your suit, mate?
Whoa.
You try it. You're not even trying it, mate. What's that? Is that a face?
Huh?
Is that a face?
What?
Hey.
Dimension where everyone is always surprised.
Oh my god.
Oh, whoa, okay, what's up?
I didn't see you there.
Okay, well,
You're still there. You're still there. Oh my god. Oh.
Now listen, I wasn't expecting this, which kind of means that I should expect this all the time. But really, you figure that one out.
Dimension where France has gone.
I left it right here, man. I've looked under Germany already. I would have checked there And we would like to apologise to any viewers who recently heard a disturbing joke on stage. Training has not been issued to the Improv as appropriate. We need some canned laughter, please. We'll improve.
Dimensions where everything's a question.
What do you think it's all about, mate? What is it all about?
That's a good question.
Okay, all right, mate. You seem a bit out of sorts.
Like, what even is yogurt, though?
Iceman is a cow.
Mate.
Dimensions where dinosaurs exist but they're invisible.
What is a cow? Why can't I find the teeth on this one?
I've told you, mate, it's because it's a distraction. Yeah, they keep us alive. You seen Jurassic Park, yeah? That's gonna be us if we're not the cow, you feel me?
Yeah.
Wait, why are you trying to milk it?
An invisible cow.
Mate, you are well confused.
Dimensions full of bears.
Oh my god, the
Thank you very much for your suggestions. After this, we will be trying out something a little bit new and a little bit different. But I'm not the person to describe that to you. Shame it is. So thank you very much for your time and good night.